Welcome back to Railbird's production. Big warm welcome to the Derby City Classic 2026 9-ball division. This is a round 9 match between Roberto Gomez and Vann Corteza. Vann does have one loss. Earlier on in round 4, Fedor Gorst beat Vann. Roberto Gomez on 0 losses at the moment. So Vann has exercised his right to buy back in for $100. Looking to soar like an eagle. Filipino, of course, but he is sporting the stars and stripes of the US of A. And he will be breaking in the opening rack in this race to 9 ball on the spot. 3 foul rule being used. Golden breaks are allowed. And jump cues as well. And as I've just learnt from another match I've been doing, headphones are allowed as well. So there you go. 701 players started out in the 9-ball division. And one of them is about to break off right now. Vann Corteza. Straight away making the one in the side, which was the objective. Did make another erroneous ball as well. Winner breaks format. Just to mention about the 2-ball, it has to be racked anywhere in the rack apart from obviously where the 1 and the 9 are, but it mustn't be racked at the back either. So it has to be mixed up a little bit. For years, the 2 used to go at the back. In some countries in the world, they still play that rule. So a push out for Vann. Trying to tempt Roberto into going for this 2. It's a pretty big invitation, actually. This is very makeable. And what a great shot this is. Look at this, coming back for the 4-ball as well. Into the bottom left-hand corner. That's absolutely perfect position. Couldn't have placed it better with his hand, with ball in hand. So Roberto coming out fighting. Very good friends, Roberto and Vann. If you're wondering to yourself, where have I heard that name Vann before? Well, it was famous actor Van Cleef, who Vann Corteza is named after. His parents were big cowboy movie fans and decided to name their son after one of its greatest actors, Van Cleef. Well, I'll tell you what, I've seen 9 balls like that missed before, but Vann says go ahead, you can have it. What's your thoughts on that, guys? I'd like to see the 9-ball potted. I'm not sure about you. And you never know when a player's going to miscue or just have, put in a little bit of a quick stroke maybe and snatch at the 9-ball. We've seen it happen before many times, and I believe Roberto Gomez was guilty of that back in the 2007 World 9-ball final. Well, ball down and very, very nicely on this 1-ball as well. Two ball awkward. Now, will he take on the combo? It's the only option he has. It's offset though, not easy. He's looking at playing this combo and maybe getting the two ball in the bottom left hand corner past the four ball there. Let's have a look. See if this two ball goes close. Oh, it did, didn't it? What a great shot. Well, that's well worth another look. What a great shot that was from Roberto Gomez. He was playing it. Almost made both of them. Just the safety available though. Four ball blocking the pocket. Eight ball blocking the right hand pocket. So nothing here for Vann either. Well, this is horrible. Has to go for the two-railer here, surely. Side cushion, top cushion. Oh, he's taking on the awkward queuing. Well, very, very thin contact. I think he's got a little bit fortunate here. Or has the three ball just got his nose poking out? Can play a similar shot to the last shot, thin off the three. Cue ball round two rails. May even be able to make this. Yeah, didn't really try to do too much with the cue ball. Knew the four was hanging over the corner pocket. Well, he put a lot of spin on that. And to play it at that speed, well, not sure about that one, Vann. Chance for the cue ball to deviate, playing it at that speed. He's got away with it. Almost. So going to take a two-rack lead here. Yeah, Vann not giving him that one. It's just a little bit of a cut on this 9 ball, no problem though. Doubles his lead to 2. Yeah, this was a strange choice of shot for me. Played that with a lot of right-hand spin and giving the cue ball every opportunity to deviate off the line. And then Roberto spotting that bank shot. And from there on in, it was pretty straightforward for the Filipino living in Texas. Big Paul State, Texas. Never been to Texas. Dry break. This time, one ball available, I believe, for Vann. One ball going low of the side pocket. Well, no prizes for guessing what's coming next. Little roll up behind the 4, the 7 rather, and the 3. Good solid hit. Now then, does Vann take this on to the bottom right hand corner, low right on the cue ball, draw off the side rail, back for the 3 into the bottom left. Actually cannoned into the 3 ball. This is available into the side, but once again there's a straightforward roll up behind the ball. Has he left a bit of this? If he has, it's a little bit careless. He's going to have to swerve it slightly though. Oh dear. Cue ball straight down the drain. Oh, Vann waiting for it. There it is. These are the smart tables, one that can differentiate between the cue ball and the rest of the balls. I suppose you could say Vann is one of the more underrated players of the Filipino breed. Everyone knows how dangerous he is, particularly in the Philippines. They've all lost to him at one stage or another. Nice little smooth cue action. Reminds me a little bit of Alex Pagulayan, the way he plays. Gomez says, "You can have that one, mate." This was the shot that forced the error from Superman, swerving out of it okay, but forgot about the cue ball, losing it. Vann Corteza running out. 2-1 then in this race to 9. Just a quick recap of the rules we're playing. 9 on the spot, breaking from the break box, winner breaks, and 2 racked anywhere apart from at the back. We've got the black 8 at the back this time. Vann will be concentrating on making that one ball in the right hand side pocket. Let's see if he can do it. A little bit high. It's high and it's dry, but nothing doing for Roberto apart from a push out. Can push anywhere on the table. Doesn't have to hit a rail, doesn't have to hit a ball. Can hit any ball. But then, when you've played your shot, it's up to the incoming player to decide whether they want to play it or they want to put you back in. Now, he's pushed to a jump shot here. And that was one of the rules I forgot to mention. Jump shots are allowed. Jump cues are allowed. Now in the Derby City, before you're allowed to jump with your playing cue, but now you can use jump cues. But Roberto, being a Filipino, doesn't even bother. Just kicks out of it, no problem. Almost made it. Good chance then for Vann. Oh, that's a poor shot. He's caught that too thin. He's caught the jaw. Okay, he can still see this, but this was badly judged. You see, he had a bit of right hand spin on that one. And it's pushed the cue ball out offline, making him catch that really, really thin. This is awkward. I think this is one that you just swing at. Yeah, off and running again. So much left hand spin on that cue ball. Just didn't get enough pace into it. It just died, didn't it, off this bottom rail? Now what does he do? Draw the cue ball back behind the 6, send the 4 away. Yeah, did well there. Yeah, good kick and stick there, appreciated by Roberto Gomez. Good shot there from Corteza. Good effort trying to get in behind the 8 ball. Another terrific shot there. Very, very hard player to play against, Vann Corteza. Oh, I thought he'd missed that. Well, I'm not going to say that's the way he played that one. Was trying to flick off it, I think, but a bit fortunate to make it, to be honest. No shot on the 5 ball. Got to come up with a good safety here. Well, it's risky. Could play the 5 into the 9 ball and draw back behind the 8. But that's very risky. If he doesn't catch the 9 ball, just thin off the edge of it, I think, is the way he's going to come. Yeah, and that was the problem with that. He's always going to be pushing that 5 ball towards that side pocket. Has it gone far enough? Can Vann Corteza cut it back? There's your answer. Certainly can. Coming short side on the 6, needs to miss the 9. Well, there's a guaranteed safety in behind the 9 if he can get there. Send the 6 past the 7. No, going the other way, going thin off of it. Yeah, what a great shot there he's played. Top marks, top shot. Very nicely balanced this. The numbers at the bottom of the screen suggest that Gomez has 47% chance of winning it. Look at this for a bank shot. Look at this for a bank shot. Don't think he played it, but he got it. Just a slight angle. Well, to me that was a little bit strange. Roberto giving him in the 8 and the 9. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. I don't like seeing balls given like that. You know, you could have some new spectators watching and wondering, well, what's going on here? He didn't have to put the 8 or the 9 ball. I don't understand this. And I think it's always a shame when a winning 9 ball, they don't let them pot them when it's the actual final. I always kind of miss that last ball not going down. I think we should see it. A few of you probably calling me moaning Mark now, but it's just a personal thing, you know. I do like to see the balls potted. Played that well. Can now just use the 8 ball, run through the 8 with the cue ball for the 6. Needs this to slow up or speed up, one of the two. Have to play it in the corner. And just play a plain ball though. Are we going to see the 9-potted this time? No, we're not. I bet Roberto gives some lovely Christmas presents around Christmas time. He's the man that keeps on giving. 3-2 now to Vann. And he does have that one loss against Fedor Gorst in round 4. So he's bought himself back in for $100. He's on his last chance here. Lose this one, and he will be out. Vann to break off. Oh no, there he is. I thought he was just going to take a break, but there he is. Disappeared into the darkness. Rack number 6 then. Corteza breaking. Nice simple break. And a nice shot at the 2-ball as well. Swing the cue ball round 2 rails, back to the centre of the table for the 3, into the same pocket. Bit of a stretch. Not sure about that shot, to be honest. Not sure what he played. I thought he was going to swing the cue ball around 2 rails. Maybe stretching a little bit far and just couldn't get into the cue ball enough. Well, I'm 100% not sure what he played there. I think maybe Roberto. Oh, there he is. I thought maybe he'd gone for a break. Unusual for players to take a break during a rack, but we have seen it before. Can he just send this 3-ball around the rails? Cue ball down by the 9. Well, he went all in, getting the cue ball behind the 4, but he's brought the 3-ball up as well. I think he was hoping that the 3-ball was going to catch one of the balls, but it didn't. Now this is a thin one. Can he cut it in and use the 5 to hold for the 4? Tried to, but he's gone wrong. Gonna have to kick at this purple 4. I think he'll try and make it at pace. Well, made it in the wrong pocket, held his hand up to apologise. But this has turned into a good chance now to take a 2-rack lead for Vann Corteza. "46 years old now, the Slayer, as he's nicknamed." We have a similar nickname for Kristina Zlateva. She's known as the Slayer. Well, I think we're playing 8-ball because we're not seeing any 9-balls potted. Vann from Davao City in the Philippines. Won 3 golds actually in the Southeast Asian Games. The US Open bank pool champion as well in 2025. And let's not forget, he won the 2024 Las Vegas Open 10-ball. And that's coming up very, very soon. Dennis Grabe is the reigning champion from Las Vegas last year. Actually, the world number 2 at the moment, Dennis Grabe, from a little country called Estonia, just 1.3 million inhabitants. Now, can he just flick off the 2? Yeah, nicely done. Got a little bump on the 4 as well, which he won't mind. If he can get 3 racks ahead, it's going to make it very awkward for Roberto to come back, especially with winner breaks. Vann working his way through these very nicely. Just stun up, a stun draw for the 8 to the top left. Just about okay. And draw straight back. And Roberto says that's okay. 5-2 it is then. Vann has actually won this tournament before, the 9-ball at the Derby City back in 2020. China Open winner as well back in 2013. Few big titles to his name. Also a winner of the Turning Stone Classic in 2007. So here he is, in 2026, breaking off at the Derby City Classic 9 ball. Two balls down. Unfortunately for Lee Vann, no look at the 1 ball, so it's only going to be a push out in this all Filipino affair. This is one of the tables on the upstairs level for Derby City. Actually, if you walk around, you can get a great view of the main table as well from this level. Remember, you go up the escalators to get to the upper level. Save the old legs. And plenty of action rooms as well upstairs, where you can often see some big games being played, big challenges, which is all part and parcel of this very, very famous old event. 9 days, I think it is, of pure pool bliss. I have attended once, back in 2022. That's a great shot. Typical Filipino shot that. Knew exactly what he was doing. Now, can Roberto kick the 1 past this 9 ball? If he can kick this 2 rails, just flick the 1 past the 9. Oh, he's gone for a bit of luck here. Has he got it? The cue ball stayed up. He'll be very, very happy with that outcome, to be honest. Now, is he playing to get the cue ball up behind the 5, or is he just going side to side? Send the 1 away. Cue ball behind the 9. Or will he be very adventurous and try and get behind the 5 ball? It was the 9 ball. Well, if Fedor Gorst was coming to the table, you know he'd be jumping this. But this is Roberto Gomez. Perfect kick again. Caught the correct side of the 1 ball, sent it away. Getting lucky to make the 8 in the corner. Oh, that's a beauty. That really is a beauty. Watch the cue ball as it comes off the side rail, catches the ball, sending it into the corner. This is just what Roberto Gomez needs. Just actually looking at Vann Corteza's Fargo there, 817. I didn't realise that he was so far ahead. 26 ahead of Roberto Gomez in the Fargo ratings. Pulling it back to 5-3, Roberto, and breaking in rack number 9 in this race to 9. Oh, one ball went low. Got a horrible little kiss on the cue ball, sending it into the pocket where the one was intended to go. Have a look at this. The slightest little kiss off the 3, I think. Well, position to the 2 ball you might have thought was one particular or possible banana skin, but with ball in hand, it was always going to be an easy task for Corteza. And now nicely on this 3 ball to the corner. 4 ball just to the right of the spot. So I can just force this slightly, just force the cue ball out off the rail. Would have liked a bit more angle on this 3, so he's going to have to put a bit of pace into it. Just smooth it in. Decided to run it through up and down. Would love to be able to just draw between the gap of the 7 and the 8 here. Can also run it through. Let's see what he decides. I think the draw through the gap is best. Played it very nicely, and now come between the gap of the 7 and 8 again. The 7 in the side. This is looking promising for Corteza. Oh, just catching the rack there, the cue ball. Technically a foul, I think. I'm not sure about that one. Not that he gained any advantage from it. Slowed the cue ball up slightly, if anything. And just short side now on this 9 ball. Unmissable 9. Roberto Gomez agrees with me. 6-3 it is then. We've had 9 racks. Roberto a third of the way to the 9, but Vann Corteza 2/3 through this race to 9. There's the eagle with the flag in its claws. Will Vann Corteza have the trophy between his claws? He's done it before. Who says he can't do it again? World Cup of Pool winner as well in 2017 with Dennis Orcolo. 2013. So there's some big titles under his belt, Vann. Oh, that's just nasty. All about the pace now on this next shot from Roberto. Wants to send the 2 ball just past the 5, get the cue ball in behind the 5. 1 or 2 rail escape here. Not much pace in this one though. Oh, great shot. Okay, it's an easy hit, but not that easy to get it safe again. Bit more pace in this one. Yeah, that was always the problem. Very, very easy to hit. And because it was so close to the rail, it made it easier to make as well. Can he slide past the 4? Well, it must be a 4-9 combo that he's going for. Straight in. And all of a sudden, it's 7-3. 2 really quick racks there. Roberto Gomez in a little bit of trouble here. Could suffer his first loss in this year's Derby City Classic. Vann Corteza already on 1 loss, remember, so he would be out should he lose this particular match. Yeah, from being hooked. Only took him 3 shots to win the rack. Surprised Roberto didn't give him the combo, actually. Well, 1 ball didn't threaten the side, but the 8 ball made its way to the top left corner. Now, does he play the bank on this into the top right-hand corner with an element of safety? He'd love to get the cue ball there. Would be on the 2 if he made it. I mean, just look at that. Absolute precision, absolute perfection from Vann Corteza. Brilliant stuff there from the Filipino. Really was. He's just saying, I was an inch out. I meant to have the cue ball there. Well, he's enjoying that one. So am I, guys, and I hope you are at home as well. And if you are enjoying it, please like and subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more shots like that on here. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and every time we put some class pool on the site, you'll be the first to know. All for absolutely free. Thank you so much, guys. What a shot that was from Corteza. Wasn't just the shot, it was the way he reacted to it as well. Kind of saying to himself, yeah, it wasn't that great. I was an inch out. I wanted the cue ball there, not there. Brilliant. Well, full flow now. Corteza, absolutely brilliant. Very, very, very inventive player. Very creative. He's still enjoying that shot, I think. Can we get another look at that? The one ball, banked it into the corner. Cue ball, absolutely perfect in case he didn't get the bank. And if he did get it, he's on the perfectly on the two ball. Here it comes again. Watch this. One ball in the corner. Judged the cue ball through the gap to perfection. Well, perfection for me, but not for him, because he pointed about an inch to the right where he wanted the cue ball. Great stuff. Wow. What a guy, what a player. That completely lit up this tie for me. And then now he's breaking on the hill. It could be Roberto Gomez going up to the tournament desk and handing over a Benjamin. And once again has made a ball on the break and has a look as well at the two. It could be all over. I think 3 does pass, but there's another 3-9 he's looking at, look. Oh, this could be over in 2 shots. He's enjoying himself out there, isn't he? Look. Hold on a minute, Lee Vann. You've got to pot the 2 first, mate. He wants it to keep running. He wants to be straight in behind it. Roberto Gomez. Oh, he's going to play it himself. He missed it, though. Well, that is kind of how the match started. There's the good faith that this game is played in, though. Roberto Gomez, always good for a laugh. Lee Vann Corteza, always good for a bit of creativity. What an amazing finish to the match that is. You don't often get your opponent coming to play your 9-ball combo for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm Mark White. Lee Vann Corteza goes through to round number 7. Roberto Gomez is on his way to the tournament desk to hand over $100 for a buyback. We'll be back with more great pool for you very, very soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mark White, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-da for now.